a hospital area. Where my neurologist, or I don't think you can call them mine, they're just somebody who's given to you from the public side, pretty much just said that you can come visit us when your ability to work is impaired. But now they still apparently like to do some follow-ups, because this is now the physiotherapist that wants to see me. Most likely there's gonna be different dexterity tests and all that, where they test whether I can still walk, and going to be balance tests and stuff like that. 3-5. Not yet. I'm next. So they have this guiding line system here. I'm to follow the orange line. Let's see. The floor was number 1, and it's downstairs. Oh. I guess they're gonna pick me up from here. So, odotustila means waiting room or waiting space. So it's still 7 minutes to go. That's me walking out. All the tests have been done, and I think I was better in my dexterity test on my right hand, and left hand was a bit slower, and walking distance 6 minutes, walk fast as you can. I was 10 meters. 10 meters better than last time. And what else? Balance was alright. Walking backwards, heel to toe, or toe to heel, I guess, whatever. It went alright. Standing with feet together and eyes closed, that went alright. What else? Strength in my left hand, squeezing. It had dropped slightly, and but my right hand, it continued to be on it. And yeah, that one thing that happened. Oh man, how cold that was. Yeah, one thing that they now noted that I was instructed to get in contact with the neurology department in order to see, because this is what I asked for myself. What asked? Because they were asking about what's the continuation here, and I said there's no continuation, that nobody's been in contact with me, and the neurologist just told me to basically sod off and come back when I lose my, or when I'm so disabled that I can't work. So the result now is that the physiotherapist said that I should contact the neurologist to get an appointment to go to have another MRI, because I'm obviously, that's just about the only thing that I'm interested in is whether I'm getting new lesions even with this new diet and all of that. So I shall be calling them and seeing whether they will in fact give me a time there. And what do you call it? The lady said that, or based on her measurements, she said that there's no reason for you to come here into these tests, that all these tests prove that you're, what do you call it, in a good condition, and that there's no need to do a follow-up on you, which is very positive. And the way that she said it didn't leave a bad taste in my mouth, as did the neurologist when she said it. So but yeah, I shall call them and see whether I could get a time for a new MRI. That would be interesting. Finnish winter does this to your car. It looks hideous. And this is the place I take. It's called Autopesu. So I just leave the car here and they take care of it, and I pick it up when it's clean. So when I used to feel healthy, I would take the stairs downstairs from here, but nowadays I know it would be exercise, but I just don't. Want to go through the hassle, because it is. And that's taking for ages. Let's try a different elevator. I normally don't take this big one because it's a small cargo thing, but then again the people elevator, it's just sometimes overworked. looks completely different. It'll be a joy to drive it again. So, went to the physiotherapist today, and my results were they had dropped a very slight drop in them, but then again I haven't done anything during the Christmas break, so that might explain them. And they said, or maybe I explained it, but it was windy and it was shaky. This camera here is what I was using. I was now looking into it, and it's 3.8 through 6.9 aperture in it, and what do you call it? Has no image stabilization, and it doesn't have a flip screen on it. I've looked at these online, and you can get them with a flip screen that comes above so that you can see actually what you're taking. And the angle of it is 4.5 through 81. I don't know how to read this. It's definitely not 4.1. It's 4.5. But anyway, it isn't wide enough. So I is not liking this. Maybe a used camera with a flip screen, but I like it in the sense that you can put it in your pocket and walk around with it. Tried to buy a DJI Mavic, and I tried to buy it from their website, and what do you call it? My diners got declined. My regular bank card got denied, even though I used my, online banking details. For some reason, it says it was declined, and I think it was three different attempts. It got declined, and then I called diners and said, "What's going on here? Why are you declining my purchase?" And they said that the people who are doing the transaction from me to DJI, it's been blacklisted, and there will be no purchases through that. So I got shafted in buying a DJI, but they're not even shipping it. I would buy it from Finland, but they're not shipping it in Finland from a Finnish vendor. I can buy it from DJI, but they won't take my transaction. So maybe I'll just wait for it to come, come on sale, and maybe get a couple of comments from people. But I was kind of hoping to be among the first to get it. But yeah, what can you do? Really frustrated with YouTube. I had an alias when I was at Datamappi, or was it? Yeah, I think my service provider at the moment was Datamappi. So I had all my email accounts there, and I had aliases like CAH, Ride, then I had Christopher, which was my primary email address. Well, my YouTube account, it was under CAH, and when I then migrated my email, nothing else, I just migrated my email to YouTube, then they instantly took the YouTube channel and said, this alias or this email address belongs to an account organization called, and I got an email account, CAH percentage at tempaccount.google or tempaccount.gmail.com or something. And I've been talking to them for ages and trying to get this fixed. And could they migrate the data from this account to my prime? No, they can't do it. And then the other thing that they did. Now I have my work email. I've got and I just tried to monetize this stupid account that they're responsible of, or Google is responsible of creating, and YouTube reacting like completely wrong to it. What was I explaining? I forget. Yeah, my channel URL, it's YouTube, it's this weird start for and then the actual custom part, and it's sardionfi. And I'm like, you can't give me this as my personal. I don't want to have anything to do. The company email or the company URLs and stuff like that, they're completely separate from my personal stuff. So please keep these separated. And I'm trying to ask them, could I do this? And they, no, you can't have a custom URL. I don't want a custom URL. I just want it not to be Sardion FI, because that's my company, and I don't want them to. And you know how Americans are. They don't read what you write. They just give me these boilerplate answers that please do this and please do that, and you're trying to be polite, but oh man, the stupidity, it's just but yeah, I shall write them again and see whether they could understand my situation. I don't need to be monetized. I don't make any money off of these, and I would not make any money off of these. So that's not the thing. It's just the thing. I'm the guy that likes to tick on. If there is a box to be ticked on, I like to tick it on. But no. I'm sorry about calling them morons, but yeah. They just get me worked up. But anyway, I'll compile this. Jesus is our King.